Needless to say that in this present age where time rules everything, people do tend to ignore the diet and simply take in foods that just satisfies their hunger pangs. There is no thought given across to the fact that, whether the food they eat is trustworthy or more importantly if the foods do not cause any harm on their own. Take some time and plan a healthy diet based on your body type. While tons of discussions can be had about the foods that are safe and you can eat them without a second thought, there are some foods that you simply have to say goodbye to, if you want betterment in your health. These foods are generally unhealthy irrespective of your body type and age, and you wouldn't need a second thought about ignoring these foods altogether. Stay safe and avoid these foods at all cost. Below are a few that you should take note of. Some common everyday foods that you should stay away from. 1. Instant noodles. Never before have we come across a food that is so dangerous to health, but at the same time the food has won the mass appeal and is consumed by millions of people around the globe. Instant noodles are a quick fix meal for the generation that simply does not have the time to cook. But the noodles are loaded with artificial preservatives and flavors and don't have even a single percentage of nutritional benefits. They have calories and sodium in high proportions, and consuming them has never been good for your health. It simply increases your blood sugar levels and cholesterol percentages. They form an important reason for obesity, especially among kids, and having them regularly is not sound for your heart. They are also hard to digest, and it is better to stay away from the instant noodles completely. 2. White bread. White breads are often associated with empty calories. The reason being that when they are manufactured they are stripped of their nutrient and the grains, and what we get is purely a starch that has been made into the bread. Starch is nothing but sugar, and we all know how sugar consumption is of no nutritional value. White bread increases the diabetes risk and also the blood sugar levels. This, in turn, turns to fat, and you have every possibility of getting obese. Go for breads that are made from whole wheat or brown breads that have nutritional value and are safe for your health. 3. Heavily fried foods. We know that at a certain point in our lives we would have heavily depended on such fried foods. That could have been in our prime youth, but the damaging effects deep fried foods cause to your body is exponential. To get the taste, the oil that is used for frying has to be brimmed with fat, and when we consume them we indirectly consume the fatty acids present. This increases our obese levels, our cholesterol, and they are damaging to the arteries. Even a simple deep-fried potato chip can be harmful in nature. Worse, when foods that are loaded with carbohydrates are deeply fried, they alter chemically, and these substances are known to induce cancer risk. Always choose for baked foods instead of frying them. In case you need to fry, choose the oil that you use with extra care and also limit such consumption. 4. Processed meats. We don't really get this point, but we somehow through the generations, weaned off from fresh farm-bred meats to the processed meats. Maybe we have thought that we are changing with the times and adhered to it. Along with this change came a host of disorders that we are simply unable to cope up with. Processed meats are preserved meats, and they are added with a series of preservatives to increase its lifespan. Most of the canned and smoked meats are processed, and their regular consumptions are simply not good for your heart. They also do have high salt content, and this naturally increases the blood pressure. In some cases, even nitrates are added as a part of the preservatives. These meats simply increase your health risks exponentially, and it would be cautious on your part to stay away from them. 5. Artificial sweeteners. This was considered as a blessing for all sugar lovers until the true nature of the food cropped up. It sure is a good replacement for sugar, but it simply is not a good replacement for your health. An artificial sweetener directly affects the immune system. In some cases, they are not completely digested, and the resultant products can become toxic in nature and affecting your body's metabolism. They are also not favorable for your heart, and the most heavily flavored ones are known to cause cancer when had regularly. Replace them with natural sweeteners like jaggery. Apart from these, simply stay away from canned foods, soda drinks, and microwaved popcorn. Avoid anything that has been preserved, and also do make a point to check the calorie values of each food you buy from the market. Thank you, and may this information useful for you.